Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome to another Gamerversary video. And today I'm going to be covering Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 is celebrating its big 3-0. So go ahead, gonna break it down to you. Starting with the history. Yeah, so back in 1993, Midway Games released a sequel to the successful Mortal Kombat, which I covered last year. If you'd like to check it out, click that tab in the upper right corner. So now Ed Boon and John Tobias, along with the rest of the staff, they're working on to improve the gameplay of the original. Instead of 7 fighters, you now have 12. Some of the original ones came back, along with some, new characters. So basically, MK2 was hugely successful, and of course, one of my all-time favorites of the series. So, alright, I'm going to move on to the story. For those who already know the story, I'm not going to bore you. This is for those in the back that don't know what it's about. So, anywho. So Shang Tsung took a major L from Liu Kang back in the original game. So now he went back home to Outworld in shame, and he begged and pleaded to his master to give him another chance at redemption. So he planned on luring the Earth Warriors to Outworld and start a new tournament. And Shao Kahn agreed to it, so in exchange, he gave Shang Tsung his youth back. So now it's up to the Earthrealm Warriors to win the tournament and stop Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung at all costs. So now, to talk about my experience with the game. Yeah, so basically my friends at school told me about, hey, they play MK2 at the malls. Like, oh, so for real? I didn't realize they came out already. So anyways, so I plan on going there that weekend. So I went over to Aladdin's Castle, because, that's been the mecca of arcades, in my town. So, I saw the MK2 cabinet, which had like a group of people around it, surprisingly. Seeing it in action blew me away. Not just with the graphics, but the gameplay as well. I was like, dang, everything about the first one has been, amped up tenfold. So somebody was using Liu Kang and done his Dragon Fatality, which was awesome. I was like, man, so now he got the moves and fatalities. How he got the moves and fatalities was beyond me. I mean, just like with the original game, you basically have to know someone that knows somebody to get their hands on it. So yeah, happy hunting. So either that, or you just had to wait the next year, when the game, was sent home. But of course, more on that later on. So, continuing on, so I had a chance to play it myself. Of course, I used Liu Kang himself because in the first game I used Scorpion. And though, of course, I like doing that bicycle kick. Of course, lucky enough, like the guy who played him the last time told me how to do it. So, however, I only made it to the 3rd fight and it was game over. I was like, I had a good time, but man, that game was rough. And so the next time I played it again, of course I had to wait till somebody, had to lose a fight to play it again. It's like I mentioned earlier, that game was always a crowd of people around. So basically, yeah, you know how it goes. Like the winner stays, the loser pays. So basically, I had to wait for the loser to leave so I can get my chance to play in there. The person I played against used a friendship. I was like, what the heck is this? Yeah, so now, unlike the original game, everybody, all the fighters have 1 fatality. So now, in the sequel, everybody has 2 fatalities, along with babalities and friendships. I was like, man, they wanted, the extra mile for this. So, the guy that, that beat me, he used Johnny Cage, and he did, his friendship, which he signs an autograph, throws you in your face. I was like, oh, talking about insult to injury. So now, gonna fast forward to 1994, which is Mortal Tuesday, because I know the exact date. It was September 13th of that year. Because the year before, of course, in 93, it was Mortal Monday. So now, the next year, it was on a Tuesday. So basically, a friend of mine, we went over to Babbage's to pick up our copies, but he got his for the Genesis, and I bought the Super Nintendo version. And then later on, he came through, and you were sitting there playing it a few matches. Man, it was fun. I mean, we just, he won a few, then I won a few. But like I said, it was all good fun. But, yeah, because, as far as the story goes, I was using Liu Kang. I was able to, beat the game with him. It was seeing his ending. Because, basically, Liu Kang's been the man of the game. Well, those earlier games, to be exact. So now I'm just going to get down to my final thoughts. I commend the devs, for redefining the gameplay, the story, the presentation, etc. So, like I mentioned earlier, this is my favorite of the series. I definitely give this a 5 out of 5. So basically that concludes this video. I definitely want to hear what y'all think. I definitely want to hear your experiences about it. You know the business. Drop your comment down below. Leave a like. This is Sinister. Be easy.